Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today, we are asking Spirit for messages about what is blocking you in love. This is mainly going to be for singles, but also if you have a person and you guys are in separation, we're going to see what the blockages are so far. So, I decided to do 4 piles. We have pile 1, pile 2, 3, and 4. So take some time to meditate on your pile. Pause the video if you need to. Some of you may resonate with more than one pile, and that's okay. The timestamps will be listed below. And I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile 1. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So we have the Adventurer. You guys chose this beautiful purple flower. And we have the Adventurer card. So the Adventurer says about responsibility and expectations, and we have a volcano erupting here. So what's blocking you in love, I'm getting from this card, is you feel a sense of a lot of responsibility. They could be familial, like maybe you guys live with your family and there's not like enough space to kind of go out and date other people or date people in general. There's also expectations, so there could be some expectations that you have about dating or love in general that is kind of blocking love from coming in. I'm also getting for responsibility and expectations, this could be like some of you could have like religious or cultural things that you have to kind of deal with or contend with. So some of you might be like having like an arranged marriage or something, and some of you might not want that. So this is kind of giving me like you need to kind of venture out on your own and make your own, like take your life into your own hands, like make that your own responsibility, because it's nobody else's responsibility how your life turns out, and you can't just give it up to other people to kind of make decisions or have like a certain amount of options in front of you. You guys make your own luck in life, kind of thing, is what I'm getting with this card. So with the Adventurer, kind of set some expectations for yourself as well, and explore new things, like maybe go out and like maybe go out to a new place, and maybe that's how you'll meet somebody, right? So it's saying here that basically guys need to venture out of like cultural norms. Not only that, like even physically, you guys need to like move yourself to a new place, right? So for example, if you guys have been in like a city where there's not a lot of like good options, you might like consider moving to find better options, right? So that's what I'm getting from this card. Let's see what other messages. Spirit, what is blocking pile number 1, please? Just gonna move this up here. Pile number 1. So we have the Herald, small regrets and longing. Okay, so look at that. There's like a rabbit here, right? And there's a bunch of snakes around. So this is probably what you feel like. It's kind of, this is giving me like treading lightly with the rabbit here, because there might be things around you that, or people around you that are kind of like hard to navigate around. This could be like your parents, or this could be siblings, this could be other people around that you might value their opinions about your love life, but also they've given you some sort of opinions that are not very like conducive to you getting the life or the love that you want. So it's saying here that you might have regrets, okay? If you are constantly listening to people, if you're constantly listening to people here and not kind of venturing out on your own and like making your own mistakes and like all these things, like, because mistakes are, like just stepping stones to success, right? So it says here small regrets and longing. There's something here also that you feel a regret about as well. So this could be somebody that you may have met, and then you listen to other people about, and you're just like, you listen to other people about, maybe that this person isn't like good enough for you or something, and like you kind of feel regret about that, or vice versa. This could be your person if you guys already met this person. But a small regrets and longing is basically saying that, um, you will have regrets, okay, if you don't pursue your own life path, okay? So it's kind of like these two cards put together, like it's giving me the energy of like venturing out, right? You might come across like, like frogs, right? Like we all have to kiss a few frogs before we meet the prince. So you might come across like these snakes, but it's only going to be like little regrets as well, right? Okay. So Spirit, give us more messages for what is blocking pile number 1, please. So we have intelligence. Okay, this is the crow and dogwood. Okay, and we also have productivity. So this could also be blocking you in love, right? They say like the most intelligent women are not very successful in love, and it's because you don't do well with, all the games that are being played out there nowadays in dating. And following your intuition here is really big, okay? And bringing a balance. Some of you, like I'm getting with balance and intuition, I'm getting here that you might need to balance work, like relationships with work, because some of you, like as soon as you get into a relationship, everything else goes by the wayside. So this could be a big thing for you. They're saying like, you know, be like, it's okay to be productive. It's okay to have like a good work-life balance, but also don't forget about the love aspect about it. So this could be what is also blocking you in love, right? You guys could be, some of you out there could be studying to have a career, or like you're kind of putting your career at the forefront here is what I'm getting. Or whatever it is, like school, you're just kind of not even focused on it. What I feel like you want to do is just like keep your head down and just stay busy, enough not to think about focusing on love. I'm getting also that you guys might be like putting love to like a later time, like moving it to a later time. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say for you guys. Pile number 1, please. Spirit, pile number 1. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords. Oh, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So this is somebody here that could be rushing in with an apology, because they're regretting something, right? This is five of Swords is all about, it could be like some sort of defeat, like you guys could feel defeated in love, but also if this is your person, that they could feel like, okay, I played too many mind games, right? This is all Swords energy. It's like air energy, and it's like everything that's happening in the thoughts, right? So this could be somebody really thinking about coming in with a stable offer. This could also be somebody who is trying to, yeah, offer some sort of peace, like some sort of apology. Okay, they want to have like a stable beginning with you. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so now what I'm getting is that with the Knight's energy, okay, and the Eight of Pentacles, this is a lot of busyness. Like when I get two Knights and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like very, very busy energy. Like you're kind of too busy for love, is what it's saying here, right? And the Five of Swords is like you kind of want to like win at your career at all costs, kind of thing. Like it's like it's kind of like climbing the ladder, the corporate ladder kind of thing, right? Love here isn't such a big thing for you because you have the Page of Cups. It's not like the forefront energy. What you're mostly focused on is like kind of keeping your head down, because in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot cards, he's kind of putting his head down, focusing on his pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Hangman and the Five of Wands. So it's like some sort of like internal, this could be some sort of internal conflict, right? Because you do want, like it's kind of keeping you stuck here. Like I'm seeing like stuck energy with the Hangman, right? You're kind of like conflicted in like moving forward in some way, to kind of have this Ten of Cups because that's what you want, okay, in your subconscious. And Spirit, what else wants to come out? So you guys could be very like cerebral. The Nine of Swords. Okay. Nine of Swords is like a lot of like stress and staying up out at night, worried about something. Like if this is your person, they could be worried about how to approach you in this like apology energy. We have the Two of Cups. Like somebody is up at night stressing about love, stressing about a connection, or how to even like get started with meeting somebody, okay? But I do see it here on the horizon for you with the Two of Cups. Like somebody is due to come in if they haven't already, right? This is going to be a mutual connection. The Page of Wands, this is completely new energy for you guys. Could be a fire sign, but what I'm seeing here is, look at that, the Lovers. It's like you guys are going to have that passion. You guys are, like, this is somebody who's going to be really interested in what you're interested in, okay? Like, it's not somebody that you kind of have to, like, or like, it's not somebody who's going to be, like, one-sided with. This is complete mutual energy, the Lovers here. Okay, you guys could be, like, a same-sex couple. Doesn't have to resonate for everybody, but this is for some of you out there. And, like, this is somebody who wants to build like a stable foundation with you from scratch. Like, okay, the Knight of Cups here, like this is like the romantic knight, right? And the King of Swords, like they want to come in and offer some sort of like confession, some love offer. Like with the page energy, like pages are messengers of love here, right? So, and with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's kind of like your energy is kind of growing towards that. Like this is somebody that it's going to be like a slow burn at first with the Page of Wands, but soon it's going to like grow into something that's like a soul bond, right? So this is due to come in if it hasn't already. Like this is somebody that you could have met at work as well, or like at a work function, or something to do with like productivity, okay? The Emperor. So this is who's coming in. Somebody who, like this person could be older than you, but the Emperor is somebody who wants to take action. This is somebody who is actually going to like court you properly. Like they do things properly here. Like they're not going to just like play all these mind games that you're afraid of with the Five of Swords here, okay? We have the Fool. They're telling you, Spirit is telling you to take the leap of faith towards it. Like the Fool is looking at the Emperor here, right? The Fool goes through the journey and becomes the Emperor, okay? And so you're kind of looking at them as somebody who is kind of like well versed in love, and they might be, but this is somebody who wants to have like a brand new beginning. This is like, I'm getting the energy of this is somebody completely new, or if it's not, it's somebody who wants to come back in, giving you completely new energy. Like they want to start from the beginning and they want to do things right this time, okay? With the Six of Swords, that yeah, they want to move away from the pain that they've caused you, okay? Like this isn't, or like even if they abandoned you, okay? This isn't somebody who's just going to repeat past wrongs, okay? If this is somebody you've dealt with before. So could be dealing with the Aries. Wow, we have the Sun here. Oh my God. Like 3 major arcanas at the front or the forefront here. And like it's saying that you can't go wrong with this. You can't go wrong with this, because if you take that leap of faith towards it, you guys are going to have like happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck, and it illuminates everything else around it, okay? The High Priestess. Like we had intuition at the bottom of the deck, and we end it with the bottom of the deck, High Priestess, intuition. So always follow your intuition, and I think your intuition is going to be like kind of pinging you towards this person. It's going to say like, yeah, this feels right. This is something that's going to feel right, okay? So to end this reading, I'm going to I'm just going to see if I can get some messages. Oh, okay. Let's get some messages from this person. It says, the best is yet to come, and it's with you. Like, this person is also waiting on you guys, okay? Let's get one more. Pile number 1. It says tech. So this person could be somebody who is in tech. Like they could be a software developer, something like that. Okay. It says, I promise one day all our dreams will intertwine. So that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, just like a reminder, Spirit is telling me that you guys are focusing on your productivity and keeping love for later, but this will come unexpectedly because we do have the High Priestess and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So okay, this is something that will come unexpectedly, and the Tower is kind of like the eruption with the first card you got. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and share your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hello, pile number 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So we are asking Spirit, what is blocking you in love? Give us messages for what is the blockage, or if you guys are already dealing with somebody and you guys are in separation, we're going to see what the blockages are. So we have, you guys chose the Warrior, perfectionism, and burnout. You guys also chose this beautiful pink flower. Okay, so we have the Warrior here. So the Warrior is somebody who just, like, I'm getting the energy of somebody who just keeps going, keeps fighting, no matter how tired they are. Okay, like, it's kind of like you're burning yourself, like you're burning the midnight oil, right? This is like, it's a saying that says like you're just kind of burning fumes at this point. Like, it's because of the perfectionism. And so some of you could be waiting until you have like the perfect body or the perfect smile or the perfect face or the perfect hair, or like, you know, like the perfect something, the perfect career, the perfect job, the perfect whatever, right? All of this perfectionism is self-sabotage. And not only that, it is like sort of like imposter syndrome as well, right? Perfectionism is a form of imposter syndrome because of the fact that you just don't feel like you're not good enough to fit in, or you're not good enough to be loved, right? Until you are perfect. And that is absolutely not true. So Spirit wants you to know that it sees this and it knows that this is something that you guys have to work on. So for some of you, the next person who is coming in is really gonna kind of trigger this in you, and it's going to move you towards the direction of kind of becoming less perfectionistic and like more authentic. Okay, so that's what perfectionism also does, right? And this is why we feel burnt out. It's kind of holding up a constant mask of feeling like, you know, I have to be like this, I have to do this, do this, do this. And this could have stemmed from all the way in your childhood where you kind of had to be perfect in order to get like love and affection. Okay, so let's get some more messages for pile number 2, please. Spirit, pile number 2. Number 2, we have the Crossroads Exploration. Okay, this is the Cartographer card. So this is something you guys have come at a crossroads here. Like you are not able to move forward until you choose a direction. So it's either for you, it's either to choose perfectionism or to choose being vulnerable and authentic, right? Until you do that, you're not going to be able to explore the rest of the map, okay? You also have determination and sacrifice here. So you have to sacrifice one thing to be able to make it to the other side, okay? The other side of the map. And this is something that, you know, it's like you're either going to be paralyzed in a crossroads decision, okay? Like this is also like a form of self-sabotage where you're just like, I want love, but I also want to hold on to my perfectionism tendencies, right? Or hold on to this. It's kind of like a false sense of control to be perfect, right? Because perfection doesn't exist. It's like, you know, you want to kind of so you want to kind of control how people perceive you, okay? And you know, we can't control anything in life. We can only control you know, our present circumstances. And you know, whether people perceive you in a positive or negative light is none of your concern and is none of your business. You just need to be as authentic as possible. Not everybody's going to love you, right? And at the same token, not everybody's going to dislike you as well. Some people will not even have an opinion of you. And that's the majority of people. They don't really have an opinion of other people. People are too busy focusing on themselves, okay? So, Spirit, give us messages for pile number 2. What is blocking them in love? I'm also getting here that you guys might need to change like locations in order to find the person that is meant for you, okay, with the map. Some of you might be trying to like consider moving somewhere else, and this card is here to kind of tell you that, right? So we have the Deer and Oat. This is about healing. Okay, so look at that. At the bottom of the deck, you have healing wounds. So this is where perfectionism stems from, right? Feeling like you're just not good enough to be loved. Feeling like you need to be 100% perfect, like at a certain weight, at a certain like income bracket, whatever it is, right? I mean, we all kind of in a way like have these tendencies, but when they interfere with your life to a point where, you know, you're not moving forward, you're at a crossroads, it's keeping you stuck for a long time. I mean, that's a big block, right? We also have, you guys got communication. So this is something that you guys might need to talk about to somebody. Okay, so the rooster and the sunflower. So communicate those things. This could be to like somebody who is a professional, right? And or like a trusted person who's gonna just be there to listen to you, and somebody who's just going to be like impartial and like just to hear you out, right? Because we all need that person. And I know that some of you do have that person, some of you don't, but you know, like this is something that you guys could even journal about, right? Is what I'm getting as well. So with communication and healing, I'm seeing that this, you guys really need to speak up about how, like, the rooster kind of like, um, you know, like yells at the top of the morning, right? This is something that you guys might need to like wake up in the morning and just like go for a walk, get some fresh air, and just like yell it out to the universe that, you know, you just want to be done with being perfect, or like just heal these wounds like slowly, right? So I'm also getting what stories have you been telling yourself that you're keeping alive till this day, right? This could be things that have happened in the past that you have yet to heal from, and you're keeping them alive in the present, right? By kind of remembering them, or just, you know, feeling like this is part of your identity, right? And it's not part of your identity. Like, you have the freedom to become whoever you want, right? So let's see what the tarot has to say. Pile number 2, please. Okay, one more. Spirit, show us pile number 2, please. What is blocking pile number 2? We have the moon. A lot of subconscious energy, okay? Like stuff in your subconscious that hasn't been healed yet. You have the 2 of Wands, the crossroads, okay? So something that is kind of holding you back is a lot of turmoil happening in your like subconscious that you need to kind of sort out, and change, like shift that paradigm, like shift your self-perception is what I'm getting, okay? Let's see. Like the deer is giving me such gentle energy here, like, and the rooster is giving me like kind of like a wake-up call as well, right? It's like, be gentle with yourself. Like, ask yourself, how can I be kind and gentle to myself? Like, what can I do to just do something a little less perfect today, and maybe it'll be fine, right? Okay, we have the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess. Like, 6 of Wands is getting recognition or attention, right, for something. It's kind of like a successful card. This is a card of Leo. We also have Pisces, 2 cards of Pisces here. The High Priestess is kind of like in your dreams, in your subconscious, okay? You want to be this person who is kind of revered for something, or like recognized for something that like you dream about being successful here, okay? Or having recognition, having the attention, being like revered for something, right? The High Priestess and the Moon is like dream energy, a lot of dream energy, a lot of like kind of like daydreaming, illusion, like things like that. But she's also very silent. Like, you guys could be silent about what you're struggling with, okay? And like kind of keeping it to yourself, okay? Pile number 2, please. We have the Page of Pentacles. Like, do you see how he's holding this sheep here? This little goat? Like, I'm getting the energy of like just being really gentle with yourself. He's kind of like holding like his inner child. Like, picture your inner child as like this little baby animal that you're kind of like caressing and like just loving, and like it's just so pure and innocent, right? Like, would you treat it so harshly and tell it, oh, you need to perform this way or that way for me to love you? Like, animals don't have those pressures put onto themselves, right? this is just something that we have from society, from even from being taught it from society. So the Page of Pentacles is also kind of like the student of the deck. This is somebody who, you know, takes the seed. It's like plant a new seed is what I'm getting here. Plant a seed that is going to make your garden beautiful in your mind. Okay, not something that's going to like be like a garden full of weeds here, right? We have the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to something here, right? Four of Pentacles is the miser of the deck. We have the Eight of Cups. So you're holding on here to some sort of like past hurt or something, right? And the after tarot, the Four of Pentacles is met with death, right? Like all things must come to an end. You can't hold on to these things forever. Eventually you're going to have to walk away, right, from something that is no longer even like satisfying you emotionally. It's not really like I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles is like they're pouring into each other, and it's just going in circles and circles and circles. Like you guys could be like ruminating a lot about the past or something, and like eventually you're gonna have to, like, the flow has to go somewhere, right? Some of you, I'm getting you guys need to cry, okay? You need to let out this emotion. Like I'm seeing tears here at the moon, or even like raindrops, right? So this is like in your emotion, you just feel like you need to move on emotionally, but you don't know how, right? So let's see what else. We have the Six of Cups. Yep, like moving away from past energy. Six of Cups is like reminiscing about the past, reminiscing about things that are no longer serves you. Like the Six of Cups says, like move away from the past. Like it's okay to visit it, and you know, like visit it and just stay for a little bit, but you know, just you need to move on from the past, because there's nothing we can do to change the past, and like nothing, no good can come out of like ruminating on the past. We also have the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. This is eventually, like some of you may not believe this, but eventually working on yourself, like investing in yourself here, and like just keeping your head down and working on the things that you need to work on will eventually yield amazing results for you. Okay, you're going to be like somebody who is free of all these shackles, is what I'm getting from the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles is like independent energy, okay? And Eight of Pentacles kind of working towards that, right? So it's kind of like some of you might need to like revisit the past and like just rewrite it. Like I know, like if you guys have ever heard of like Neville Goddard's teaching, he says that, you know, you can go back and like prune the tree, the leaves of your past, kind of thing. Like prune what doesn't feel right for you, and like rewrite it, like rewire that memory to have the outcome that you want. Okay, so if somebody hurt you, like rewire that and just see them as like not hurting you, or like even see them as asking for forgiveness or something like that. Okay, like you don't need to like reminisce in a negative way. You can just think about the past as something that has come and gone, okay? And you know, it doesn't need to be bad. We have strength here. So Spirit is telling you that they are with you, okay? And they see the struggles that you guys have been dealing with, emotionally, mentally, and just kind of it's giving me the energy of like you guys are keeping it together, okay, with strength. Like you guys are trying so hard to keep it together, but sometimes you just need to let go. The best thing you can do is just release and let go. Like don't hold back, okay? Like I'm feeling that you guys might be like emotionally overwhelmed, okay, is the word I want to say here. Let's see, we have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Like release. Once you have this release, you guys are gonna feel like $1,000,000, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles here. Like 8 to the 9 to the Ten of Pentacles, you guys are like upgrading, right? Like once, like this is the reason why it's being blocked. Love is being blocked because you guys have no space for it, right? In your heart, you guys are emotionally already overwhelmed with how you kind of like cycle back over and over and over again, okay? With the hurt, with like how you've been hurt in the past, kind of thing, okay? We have the Hangman. So seeing things from a different perspective. How can you change your perception? Okay, how can you change your perception here to serve you better? Like the Hangman is like Odin hanging from the tree, I believe, and he is basically hanging there until he gets an epiphany, right? And the sun rises behind him to like symbolize that he's been illuminated. So we have the Three of Cups here. It's like celebration, like celebrate the progress that you've made so far, okay? Celebrate the progress you have with your loved ones, the people around you. This is also, I'm getting that spirit is celebrating you as well. Like they're celebrating with you, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. So the Wheel of Fortune is like divine timing. This isn't something that you can control. This is destiny. And the Hermit is saying, yeah, like spirit might be sequestering you guys right now. Like you guys are not able to move forward with love or even like have space for it right now because you guys are in Hermit energy. It's like isolation energy for some of you because maybe you guys don't feel good enough yet, or you guys don't feel ready for it yet, right? So we need to make space in our life for these things to come in, all right? And once you're ready, destiny will change. Like look at that, you guys have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, right? A good change is happening for you guys. You guys don't need to like feel like you're hopeless or beyond hope or beyond help or anything like that because the Sun is at the bottom of the deck. This is what you don't see coming, you guys. Like this is ultimate illumination, like with the Hangman here. Like you guys are going to have a breakthrough, right? And to have a breakthrough, you guys need to have a breakdown, okay? That's what it leads to. Look at that, the Lovers. This is where it all comes in right after, right? The Five of Wands is like, you know, like I'm seeing it as like more of collaboration, but it's also could be like inner turmoil, inner conflict here. Because this is what you ultimately want. You want your soulmate to come in, and they will come in because look at that. It's like cause and effect here with Justice. Justice is telling you that you have, like what you put in, you will get out. Okay, so if you're putting into yourself and investing into yourself, like, and you know, reading the books that you need to read, releasing yourself from anything that is no longer serving you, like there's no way that this new true pure love won't come in for you guys, okay? So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do want to bring out some messages here from the person that is coming in for you guys. Spirit, give us some messages. Okay, so this person who's coming in has blonde hair, brown eyes. Okay. Let's get another message. I envision us on rainy days cuddled up with books and coca. Okay. So this person is like extremely romantic and they're kind of like waiting on you to kind of just put yourself out there. Get out of this isolation energy. It says, I can't wait to find out what makes you smile. Okay. So this person is really excited to meet you guys, okay? You guys just have to kind of get out of your head and get out of like your room, your house, whatever it is, and just kind of go out there and meet new people, right? You might have different experiences. You might have get different perspectives here, right? Even with reading different books, you guys will get a different perspective on how to, on a new way of thinking about things, okay? So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next one. Hello, pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So you guys chose this beautiful purple-ish lilac flower. Okay, and you guys chose the masquerade. Like it's kind of like a masquerade, right? So it says hiding your true self and projection here, right? So this is about how we wear masks in life, okay? Like some of you might have like a mask that you put on for work, a mask that you put on with your family, a mask that you put on with your friends, right? Everybody gets a different version of you, but when you come home, I'm saying that you kind of take all those masks off, and you might not be happy, right? I'm getting somebody who is just not happy with the kind of like the mask that they have to put up for everybody, right? And out of that happiness, like you kind of project your worst self. Like unhappiness, you project your worst self here, right? Yeah, like this is what I'm seeing. It's like somebody who kind of like comes home, like takes off the mask and is just like, okay, what am I left with here? I wish I can be my most authentic self, is what I'm getting here from the card. I'm also getting that some of you might want to like stop putting on makeup, or just like wear your bare skin here. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, for pile number 3, please. What is blocking them in love? Okay. Says the founder, foundations and community. Okay, foundations and community. We have radical changes and taking control at the bottom of the deck. So it's time to kind of take control of the person that you ultimately want to be. Okay, like I'm seeing like the like Game of Thrones where they had like the faces on like the wall kind of thing, and like they would just take like the face and put it on. And I'm seeing here that you guys have to choose the person that you want to be, and I'm sensing that you guys really want to like be the person that you kind of come home to, like the person that feels like they're like, it's kind of like taking off the mask and like going into like a hot bath is what spirit is giving me. And like you feel that sense of like ease and like that feeling of like, ah, like you just feel like you kind of like came home to yourself kind of thing. And this is what I'm seeing here with foundations and community. It's like, are you building a good foundation for yourself? Are you having people around you that are a good like that create a good community for you? Or are you having friends or people around you that keep perpetuating you continuing to have a mask on, right? Because some of you are not the people that you have been protecting, the people that you have been portraying, right? Some of you come home and you're just like, okay, I didn't like that person. I didn't like the person that I was. Like some of you could be out like partying late at night or doing things that you that are just kind of like against your soul, or like against your foundation. This is against who you are kind of thing. And this is what's kind of like been draining you, okay? So I'm also getting this is basically what's blocking you in love, because you haven't been authentic enough and vulnerable enough to show somebody who you truly are. Okay, and this is why, like, if you guys have had past relationships with people who may have like not been on the same frequency as you, or somebody who like cheated, lied, did a bunch of stuff to you and just left, it's because you guys were not on the same vibration, that you guys are not on the same level here. Like your souls don't vibrate together, because the person that you're projecting, or the person that you've changed yourself to fit this person, is not the person, not your true self. So they're definitely not going to fit in with you, or you're not going to fit in with them in their world. So it just doesn't make sense. It's kind of like hiding your true self by changing, like morphing into somebody else is what I want to say. Morphing into somebody that you think other people like. Okay? Spirit, messages for pile number 3. We have introspection. So this is Spirit is telling you, like, you guys, Spirit is telling you that you guys really need to look within. Like, find out who you truly are and be that, okay? Because without that, you're just gonna be exhausted your whole life. You're gonna be like, okay, oh my God, who was I with this person? Who was I with that person? And like, it's a lot to keep up, right? You don't have to keep up appearances if you're just being yourself here, okay? And then we also have stagnation. So this will definitely cause stagnation in your life, right? Because you're kind of like yearning, like your soul is yearning to free yourself of this like charade that you're playing with yourself kind of thing, right? Like hiding yourself. It's going to cause a lot of stagnation. It's going to cause a lot of self-sabotage here, right? And we have like, the pitcher plant. It says the lizard and the pitcher plant, right? The lizard, has like camouflage as well. Like some lizards do have camouflage, and they camouflage themselves to their environment. And it's like kind of like you disappear and you don't really stand out. And I see that a lot of you are really just trying to fit in when you're meant to stand out. But also with the pitcher plant, it's kind of like, trying to like have something be like fit in with everybody where everybody wants it, right? Like, so for example, like with a pitcher plant, it's going to have like a sweet like nectar inside of it that it that wants to attract like all the bugs. It's not really selective with what bugs it gets, right? And this is like this is what's going to cause stagnation, because you guys don't know how to vet people to come into your life. You're just kind of like welcoming whoever and whatever, and like you kind of morphing yourself. So it's kind of like what is your identity here, like, is what it's saying. Like, this may sound like a little bit of a harsh reading, you guys, but some of you may need to hear this. But it's saying like, go within and find who you truly are. And a lot of these people that you're kind of like hanging out with, or these people that you have to kind of masquerade with, are really gonna just fall off, okay, when you find your true self, okay? Like, it's saying here something about your foundations. Like, you need to maybe go back to who you truly are, okay? So we also have curiosity at the bottom of the deck, and healing wounds. Like, who is it that told you, like, be curious and be like, how did I even get started with feeling like I needed to kind of put up masks? Like, was it in like childhood, maybe, like with healing wounds here? This is something that is like, this is something that could have came up in childhood, where you needed to be a certain way with like one parent, and be a certain way for another parent, and be a certain way for friends, in order for you to fit in and not be like ostracized. Okay, let's see what the tarot has. Right? Like, what I'm also getting is that when you are trying to fit in with everybody, like, there's a part of you that is self-abandoning. Okay, you're abandoning who you are because you think this person is what other people want to see, right? That's what you're doing, essentially, is just abandoning yourself. Okay? Like, the more you cater to other people, the more you abandon yourself. This is Temperance, and it's like, Temperance is saying like, this is a lot of like healing energy, right? It's like I'm seeing it in my mind, where Spirit is saying like, this is you, and you're kind of like, okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, like I want to be who I am, like this is like, imagine this is like kind of like your inner self, and she's kind of like sad that she had to like kind of hide away, hide herself, like kind of like put layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers above her that are, that where you can't even reach her anymore. And on the surface, she's like all like, oh, let me paint this mask for you. Let me just be happy, honky dory. Let me just go along with whatever you want, even though I don't want that, right? And the more you're doing that, you're just abandoning yourself, right? Temperance is telling you to, you know, be kind to yourself and have that patience with yourself, right? Why don't you try to like explore who that is, right? Really and truly. And even like with the Page of Swords here, it's saying like research, do that research, go on that journey, right? About who you are, right? Start from scratch if you need to, right? Maybe even like isolate for a little bit and just be like, you know what, I need to just take off everything, take off all this makeup, all this like pretentious whatever clothes or whatever it is, right? That just doesn't fit in with your soul, and just be who you are, because it becomes like such a heavy burden after a while. We have the Four of Wands, so it's kind of like Four of Wands is like stepping through the doorway here. Okay, it's like, do you want to? It's like stepping through like the doorway. This is also like 11:11. And there's a portal here. Okay, this is like kind of like Spirit is telling me that I'm hearing like pivotal time. This is a pivotal time for you to create the next like decade for yourself. Like with the 10 of Wands and the Three of Wands, this is something that's become such a burden. And the Ten of Wands is usually an energy of like one-sidedness also. Like you're the one that's carrying the heavy burden of kind of hiding yourself away, because nobody else is hiding themselves away, or they could be, who knows, right? But you're the one that feels this burden. It's become such a heavy burden to carry, right? The Three of Wands is like what are you waiting for? Like you need to just take action towards what you want to do, towards becoming your true authentic self, right? You're kind of waiting for like maybe, I don't know, moving to a different place. Like Four of Swords here is like, it's time, like I'm hearing it's time to rest, my child. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, it's time to rest. Like it's time to put away like anything that no longer serving you. And you have this, the nine of cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is somebody who's standing alone, completely alone. Okay, somebody who is completely content with the person that they became. Okay, because he's walking away from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, right? And he found that ninth cup, right? And that ninth cup for you could be finding yourself, right? We have the World. Yeah, this is like portal. This is like an upgrade, a soul upgrade for you. Like walking through this is only the beginning. If you choose to embark on this journey, you guys, this is only the beginning for you. Okay, like it's gonna be a painful thing to like peel off all those like layers, all those unwanted layers. Like people will start falling off of your life, people who you thought were, you know, there for you, like your friends, your family, whatever it is. But guess what? It's going to be worth it, because what you gain in the end is yourself, is who you truly are authentically. And the people that will come in will love you for you. Okay? Okay, so, yeah, wow, look at that. The Nine of Cups came out. There it is. You're walking through this portal, right? This doorway to your wish fulfillment, right? From burdens to like feeling emotionally happy. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. This is like decision. Like in your mind, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to move towards. But still in your mind, you're like, okay, what do I do? How do I do it? What do I do? Like, how do I even begin this? Like, you know? And look at that, the Fool. They're just like, take the first step. Just take the first step, okay? The Seven of Wands. and the world. Okay, the fool is like beginner energy. Just begin anywhere. Okay, you don't need to do anything. Just begin. Just say that, you know what, I'm gonna see for myself where this road will lead me, right? And with the Seven of Wands here, it's kind of like protect your energy, protect yourself. Like you're kind of like blocking anything that is no longer serving you. And maybe that's what you need to do. I'm also getting messages like that you need to block people, block somebody who's been taking advantage of you, right? Taking like the people who have been taking advantage of you are the people that are going to be the most hurt about this change, right? So this is also, I'm getting boundaries. Have boundaries, and you will come out of this an upgraded individual. This is a total upgrade. Like you've elevated. Okay. Okay. Whoa. This is the Page of Wands. It's like take the first step. Go on this adventure. Okay. Like she is like, okay, this is an adventure. I don't know where it's gonna lead me, but Spirit is right there with you. They're guiding you. Okay. Like do you see how like she doesn't have like, you know, like she has like her natural hair, just the bare minimum like clothing. She just has like a stick in her sheep. Like, you know, it's kind of like just be your authentic self. Like just take off everything that no longer is who you are. Like something that doesn't belong to you. Just take it off. It's kind of like I'm getting like stripping energy. Like just strip away all of these things. Like just drop it. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. Holding on to something. It's like you want to hold on. You still haven't made maybe a decision. Like there's something here. The Four of Pentacles is like, you know, having like that holding on for dear life when there's something even better on the other side. It's like holding on to like a raggedy old teddy bear, and God has something bigger in store for you, right? With the Knight of Wands, it's like kind of like moving slowly towards something brand new, right? A brand new potential here. We have the Moon, right? Subconscious, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress, you guys, okay? Like beyond this is what's happening. Like what you don't see coming with the Moon, like what's hidden from you, okay, is that you're going to be like elevate into the Queen of Wands and the Empress. Like she is all the four queens put together, and she is the like kind of like a witch. She can make anything happen, right? She has like her familiars here with the cats, and she's also like somebody who like, you know, doesn't take anybody else's, like doesn't take shit, you know, doesn't take shit from anybody. Like she can just do whatever she wants, right? The Empress is like ultimate abundance. Like you're gonna be fine beyond this. Like you're gonna be standing up straight, having all this abundance around you that you created. You created this for yourself, right? And the Eight of Pentacles, it's like a work in progress to the Nine of Pentacles. Like to the Nine of Pentacles here, like 8 to the 9 is like a complete upgrade. It's like you're elevating. Okay. We have the Magician. Like I said with the Queen of Wands, she can do anything. You have the actual Magician. Like you have control of all the elements, and you can create whatever you want. You can create whoever you want to be. But I bet you will just only want to be yourself, right? This is the ability to start anew. Like you have everything in front of you. You have like literally all the ingredients. You don't need to get anything. You don't need to go out and do anything and buy anything. You don't need to do any of that. You already have it within you. We have the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. Okay, so heal what's your heart. Okay, heal your heart. Like heal your heart chakra. Like listen to some heart chakra, like resonating music, frequency music. And this is like healing from some sort of heartbreak, right? Maybe you broke your own heart here by being inauthentic, by hiding who you are. Or maybe somebody else broke it. But this is like healing energy, okay? And starting from the beginning, okay? So this is what's incoming. I just looked at the next card here. All incoming energy. Listen to downloads 8-8. Okay, this is kind of like like infinite abundance here that's coming in. Look at that, infinite abundance. As I say that, it's like the Queen of Pentacles right under it. So Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. You're moving away from a lack of faith here, a lack of faith in yourself. Like, believe in yourself, because you are freaking amazing. Okay, believe in yourself. Have that belief in yourself to actually show up for yourself. Don't abandon yourself. Okay, and move away from anything that is no longer serving you. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in, pile number 3. I hope this resonated with you, and if it did, please leave me a like and share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys chose this beautiful yellow flower. It could be a daisy, yellow daisy, or a sunflower of some sort. But I'm also getting dandelion. But let's get into the reading. We have the Smith, overthinking and taking action. Okay, overthinking. That stems from a lot of anxiety. Okay, do you guys have anxiety? You guys overthink things. You guys are constantly anticipating the next worst thing, kind of thing, is what I'm getting with this card. Instead of, the antidote to anxiety is taking action. Okay, so if you're kind of like anxious about like, oh my god, will this person like me? How am I going to present myself? What are people going to think of me if I put myself out there? Right? It doesn't matter, because you'll never know. Like, you can sit there and like contemplate and anticipate till like the cows come home and you're blue in the face, but what's really going to give you tangible like evidence is putting yourself out there and taking action towards what you want to do. Okay, so what's stopping you here is like just a lot of like mental energy. Okay, you're kind of you overthink things. I'm getting that you guys you guys might have like an anxious attachment when you're in a relationship. Like, you overthink everything, and this is something also to communicate with your partner, that they need to kind of reassure you, which is totally fine. Like, I don't see what the problem would be with needing that reassurance. So let's see messages for pile 4, please. We have self-worth and trade. So we also have a rediscovery and transition. So for pile number 4, you guys, what I'm getting is overthinking yourself a lot. Like, I'm getting like you censor yourself a lot. Okay, like, and it's because of your self-worth here. Like, are you trading in, like, do you know that you are like worth more than gold? Like, you are human, like, you are amazing, you can do so many things, right? And you kind of like question like if you're good enough, or you're questioning yourself here. Like, you're overthinking, like, do I need this? Do I need to do that? Like, will somebody like me? Will I even have a partner? Like, things like that is what I'm getting. Okay, it's a lot of like mental energy, not enough action towards what you want, and that's what's blocking you guys. A lot of self-worth issues. Like, do you I'm getting here, like, do you kind of like put yourself down? Do you have like a lot of like self-deprecating behaviors? Do you do you lower your standard? Like, I'm getting like, are you somebody who lowers your standards, right? because you think that you will be more acceptable that way, right? To somebody. And that's what self-worth means. Like, you need to be okay with walking away with something that is not being served, right? Something that you don't want. Like, if you're going into a restaurant and they don't serve the meal that you want, you're not going to just stay, right? You want what you want. And so that's what I'm getting with this here. Okay? Like, even with the apples on this card here, it's like, are you giving yourself a fair price here? Like, if you had like an orchard and like you were trading it like a merchant, right? Are you getting a fair price for these apples? Are you getting a fair price for yourself? Are you basically, how are you compromising yourself for a relationship here? And this is what's blocking you from finding the person that will cherish you and will love you, for who you are. Okay. Spirit, more messages, please, for pile number 4. We have dreams, overthinking, and dreams. So this is the Cayman and the Poppy. So a lot of like overthinking energy. So this could also like seep into your dreams. Like, whatever we think about at night, we try to resolve in our dreams, right? Our brain tries to like make these connections, and they try to, you know, kind of make sense of what happened during the day. And it's kind of like you're overthinking to the point where it's like kind of like you're having dreams about it at this point. And they might not be pleasant dreams, right? Because you know, because we have an alligator here. Okay. We have modest fortitude with the horse and the bluebell. And then we also have strength at the bottom of the deck, and preparation, purification at the bottom. So this is basically with the horse and the bluebell, I'm getting here somebody who is so beautiful they don't even know how beautiful they are, right? This is somebody who maybe doesn't like to be told how beautiful they are, but people see you as like majestic, okay? But you could be overthinking this. You could be like, no, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm whatever it is, right? Like, you know, like, this is somebody who's like very modest about who they are. This is somebody who doesn't really see their self-worth. They don't see their value. Like, they're kind of like shy here with this horse. It's kind of like, oh, you don't you know, the horse. Like, the horse is such a powerful animal, right? It's a powerful, majestic animal, and like, it doesn't really see its worth, right? It doesn't know how much it's worth. Like, it's worth thousands of dollars, right? But you know, like, the top horses are worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars, but it doesn't know that, right? And like, this is somebody who just is really overthinking like what they can bring to a connection. And like, the horse is, like I said, it's a powerful animal. Like, you can use it for so many things, right? You can like harvest a field with it. Like, you can do anything. You can, like, it was used for travel. It was used during wars, right? Back in history. So the horse means a lot, right? The horse could also be your favorite animal, right? Could be also your spirit guide here. So what are you trading yourself for, right? Are you settling for less than the bare minimum here? And this is what's blocking you in love, because it's like Spirit is saying, like, all these people are not going to work out for you until you figure out what your self-worth is, until you're willing to walk away. Don't accept just whatever, right? You don't need to accept that. You don't need to accept somebody who's going to put you in an overthinking energy even, or put you, like, activate your anxious attachment. Okay? So, like, I'm getting here, you guys may have like an active imagination as well. Like, very active. Like, you guys might think of the worst outcomes, or like What if this? What if this? Like, you're constantly living in what ifs. Yeah, look at that. The Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like a lot of mental energy, like trying to like win at all costs here. Like somebody who is always like strategizing how they can like avoid being hurt. Okay, with the Five of Swords here, you have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, and the Chariot, the Death, the Ten of Wands. Like something here is being illuminated, right? Like the direction you're headed to with this energy, it could lead you to kind of like a dead end or a brand new beginning. This is where it's leading you to, right? With the Ten of Wands, something is like such a heavy burden. You have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's like you know your self-worth. Like he's worth a lot, right? You just need to find somebody who sees that. So some of you might stay single until then, but it's saying here to calm your mental energy. Bring a calm and a peace to that. Okay, let's see. We have the Nine of Wands. I don't know why these are upside down. We have the Nine of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Nine of Wands is kind of like, in the traditional Rider-Waite, there's like a wounded warrior. Somebody who is like, has like a bandage over their head. And it's like, you guys have done a number on yourselves mentally. Okay, constantly like just going over and over and over and over in your mind. But destiny is turning in your favor.
Hurry up, wrap it up.
So you have the Nine of Wands here. Okay, this is saying that like you guys are doing a number on yourself mentally, right, and emotionally, and just, you know, like I feel like all of this will stop as soon as you take action and actually get like tangible evidence. Okay, is what I'm hearing. So the Devil, look at that. It's like really bad thoughts, like bad dreams. So pile number 4, we have the Devil that came out. Okay, so with the Devil here, I'm getting that you have been really unkind to yourself. The Devil is like having obsessive thoughts about like self-worth here. It could also be like stuck energy, like keeping you in a loop, right? It's like, what is hell? It's probably like, you know, a loop of your worst days or something, right? Well, okay, and then we have like, it's kind of like a lot of unkindness to yourself, okay? And this is all stemming from like maybe a fear of, you know, like allowing yourself to appreciate yourself or love yourself. Something here to do with self-love. Like with the Five of Cups here, it could be like reminiscing on the past, like not seeing that you have like the future ahead of you and it's going to be even brighter. You have like 2 cups standing up. Okay, like this is like crying over something that may have not worked out in the past, and you're still kind of like stuck on it. And maybe you guys have been like in a abusive relationship. This could be like with family or even with like a partner that kind of made you like question your self-worth. Maybe they made you feel like you're worthless, right? So, and you've kind of like perpetuated that energy, remembering it. I'm getting like a tickle in my throat. Like you guys could have been like prevented from like speaking about this, like something to do with your throat chakra. Strength. And look at that. Just like that, strength comes out. And strength is actually one of the cards that overcomes the Devil, right? Like this is telling me that you will overcome this energy. Okay. We also have the Hierophant. It's like seeking help, like seeking, this could be like a counselor, this could be like a therapist, this could be somebody who has more knowledge and wisdom about these things to talk to you about it. Some of you may have dealt with a narcissist in the past, right? The Five of Pentacles, somebody who kind of abandoned you or made you feel like you have to abandon yourself to appease them. This is also like a lack of faith. Okay. The gate is kind of like walking through, it's kind of like the Judgment card. It's like walking through the gate, a purified person, a purified version of yourself, kind of thing. Okay. And you also have the Page of Swords. It's like having that introspective like energy, doing more research about how you're feeling, right? Researching into how you were treated in the past, kind of thing. Let's get more messages for Power of Four, please. What is blocking them in love? Some sort of stuck energy. Okay. A lot of stuck energy here, but I do see you guys overcoming it. Or the High Priestess. Not being able to speak about things. Okay, the High Priestess kind of just like observes how people have been treating her, and like she doesn't really speak up, say anything. You're just like allowing people to treat you whichever way, right? And part of like us coming to Earth is to learn these things about ourselves, like learn that we need to speak up when something wrong is happening, or when somebody's treating us wrongly. Like this is a lot about like intuition as well. Like maybe there's something in the past that you just haven't released yourself from because you're not able to speak about it. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. This could have been somebody who had like this in and out energy with you. Could have been a narcissist. They could have came in whenever they wanted and took whatever they wanted from you, and then they could have just left, and you didn't really have much of a say in it. It was just their way or the highway, right? So what's keeping you stuck could be like a past energy. And now you're looking for that stability. You're looking to move away from this energy. Like your back is moving away from it. Oh, we have the Lovers. This could have been like a really strong connection here that you guys have had. So if you could be same sex, okay? But the Lovers is like, not only is it like a soulmate card, somebody you have like a strong, deep, like unbreakable bond with, but it could also be like a choice that you have to make. Like, do you want to look back to the past, or do you want to move forward towards stability? Something that was like hot and cold, it just came in whenever it wanted, or do you just want to like move towards building something, right? And the Lovers could be somebody new that's coming in. Okay, I'm sensing that some of you may have a question here, and the answer is no. Okay, with Death here. Okay, for some of you, this person that kind of put you in this energy of like you're not worthy of love, Spirit is saying no to that. Like, don't go back to that. Okay, you guys need to move forward to something that is long lasting, and somebody who is going to take care of you and take care of your heart. Look at how they're looking into each other's eyes, right? Like Spirit is like shining the sun on them. Like this is a blessed like union. Okay, like this is somebody who doesn't want to see you shed a tear here. Okay, somebody who's going to, like, whatever this past energy was, it was a lot of like burden. It just put a huge burden on you, and Spirit is saying block this, because you have the energy of the Magician. Okay, you can manifest anything. Okay, you have that self-worth. Okay, like this is going to kind of upgrade you. This is going to give you like an upgrade. This energy, like you can either take these energies and like do something with them, or you can let them do something with you. Okay, and if you let them do something with you, you might not like it. You are the alchemist here. You're the one that is in control. Okay, you don't let your thoughts like run away with you, like with the devil here. You control your thoughts. Spirit, more messages for pile number 4, please. We have the Three of Swords, a heartbreak. Okay, somebody, like this Knight of Wands is somebody who hurt you. Okay, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody that could be coming in with like an insincere apology. You also have the Sun coming out. Like, this might be somebody who doesn't even come in with an apology, and you have to kind of have a like that closure within yourself, right? Have that closure within yourself. Like, maybe you've blocked this person, because we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and you need to have that closure within yourself with the Page of Cups and move forward, because what's ahead of you is even better than what you're leaving behind. You're leaving behind the Devil energy and you're moving towards the Sun. Okay, we have the Star, a lot of healing energy. Like, the Star says, like, what's possible for one person is also possible for you. So whenever you're seeing like all these couples that are happy and like in a harmonious union, that is also possible for you. Like, love isn't about struggle, right? Three of Wands is like right on the horizon. Six of Swords is like, move away from this mental energy and get into, like, you're moving away to kind of crossing the finish line of the Four of Wands. Okay, this is like such beautiful energy that's coming in for you guys. Spirit, last messages for pile number 4, please. Final messages. We have the Six of Wands, like success. This is success at the end of the tunnel. Okay, and the Knight of Cups, like somebody who is coming in with a genuine romantic offer for you. Oh my God, genuine romantic offer for you. With the Ten of Cups, they're going to give you the happily ever after that you're seeking. This is somebody who is due to come in because you've passed some sort of trial and tribulation over here, right? With the Strength. Like, if you guys overcome this energy and you take control of it, like you tame it, and you say that it's no longer has any effect on you, and you move forward towards the Sun and the Lovers and the Six of Wands, Four of Wands, like energy, like you guys are unstoppable with this. This is somebody who wants to build the Ten of Cups with you. This is family. Somebody who wants to have a family, somebody who wants to have a marriage. Look at that, the Queen of Cups. Like, they see that your emotions are very, very important to you, right? And you are a nurturer. Like, you want to see things grow, and they're going to match that energy with you, okay? Like, no more a Nine of Swords energy to Ten of Swords energy. Like, this is all over. This is all done. Okay, you have a King of Pentacles coming in for you guys. Could be an earth sign. Okay? So, finally, the Lovers twice. Wow. Lovers and the Hangman, the Fool. Like, go towards this. Go towards the new, okay? Go towards what is going to heal you, okay? Like, this is, it could even be you with your higher self, like healing yourself, getting guidance from your higher self, how to like alchemize this energy and move away from it, because you are worthy. You are worthy of love, okay? And the Lovers, like, you have the Lovers twice, you guys. Like, this is somebody who's coming in to, because it's a contract here. It's like a soulmate. This could even be a twin flame for you guys. If you guys resonate with that, this is somebody who will love you in any timeline, okay? It says, I promise one day all our dreams will intertwine. These are messages from your person that is coming in. We have, I can't wait to find out what makes you smile. We have, I pray for you every day. Okay, this is somebody who prays that you're doing well, prays that you're happy. Okay, prays that you are, you know, having a great day. Like, this is somebody who genuinely wants to love you. Okay, and guys, so that is what I have for you guys. I also have, hold on, I also have basketball. So this is somebody that could like basketball. Okay, so look out for that person that is coming in for you guys. So thank you guys so much, pile number 4, for tuning in. I hope this resonated for you guys. And if it did, please leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.